Okay, let's get started. So come on over to your mat. Something that you're doing something minor, and that you're doing this at your own risk. Take it at your own pace, nothing too strenuous today. So what we're going to do is come down and we're going to sit on our feet. We're going to take our head to one side and stretch our hand down. The other side, just a nice gentle neck stretch to start with. Stretching your arms all the way up to the ceiling. Keeping your fingers stretching up to the sky, setting your arms down, drawing your shoulder blades together as your arms pull back and bring them down. Excellent. Coming onto all fours now. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to inhale and arch. Exhale and curl. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curl. Two more times. Inhale, arch. Exhale and curl. Last time. Inhale, arch. Exhale and curl. Hold that curl. Really push your spine up to the ceiling. Pushing those hands down into the floor. Circle your ribs round in one direction. Giving some good movement through the shoulders. Really stretching out, still pushing down through the floor. Hold at the top and circle back the other way. Leave your hands and knees where they are and just push your hips back towards your heels. Extend your arms forward so they're nice and long. Stretching and pushing down into the mat. Trying to get those armpits towards the floor. Circle in one direction, coming over the wrist and back down the other side. Nice big circle over the wrist, nice and slow here. Lining up where you're just back a little bit tight, maybe holding it for a moment longer, and then circling around. One more in this direction. Excellent, coming back, pushing those hands down into the floor, pushing the armpits down towards the mat. Taking your circle in the other direction now. Come out as far as you can to the side. Coming forward over your wrist. Really pushing down. Using those shoulders. Not letting your chest sink through the middle. One more in this direction. Coming back to your knees. I've got a cheat sheet tonight. Alright. Lying down on your stomach, we're just going to take a nice chest stretch here. Extend one arm out to the side. The other arm is bent next to you. Lift the same leg as the bent arm, and we're going to roll over onto the extended arm. Stretching through the front of your chest. Rolling back onto your stomach. You're going to change sides. Extend the other arm. Place this one next to your chest. Lift the leg. Roll it open. Coming back onto your stomach. Pushing back into child's pose. Nice big stretch. When we come into child's pose today, unless I say otherwise, I really want to see you engaging those arms and really making it active and actively pushing down and extending down into the floor. And each time you do it, just see if you can get your armpits that little bit closer to your mat. Coming back up to sit, rolling up through the spine, shoulders down and back. And rolling them forward. Wonderful. We're going to start off with some wrist stretches, then we're going to go into some downward dog movement for quite a bit of time. So let's get the wrists warmed up. So sitting on your mat, on your knees, you're going to have the fingers pointing away from you to start with. Very similar to what we're doing in those circles. We're just going to come back with them forward, over your wrists. Now we're going to take little circles. And change direction. I'm very shadowy tonight. Sorry guys, I might have to adjust my camera again. Excellent. Point your fingers so they're facing towards you. Be very careful with this one, leaning forward to start with. And then as you come back, raise the heel of your hand off the mat. Remember, it should be pointing back towards you. As you lean back, lift the heels of your hands off. And coming forward again, release the hands. Place the backs of the hands down onto the mat with the fingers facing in towards each other. And here the elbows can point out to the side. And we're going to do a little rock from side to side here. Carefully release the wrist. Join your hand palms together. Take a little roll in one direction. So when your palms together, roll forward and around, forward and around, forward and around. Excellent. Now when they always say change direction, I'm like, how am I going to do that? It's just so tricky. So turn it so the other palm is facing forward, then turn it down and around, forward and around. Let me get a little bit closer here so you can see what I mean. So when they say roll your wrists and they do it really fast and they say change direction, I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to do that. So have one of your palms facing forward, push it forward. Turn, 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 and then the other one. Turn, turn, turn. Excellent. Let's do a little wave. So they should be nice and warmed up now, which is fantastic. Alrighty. First set of drills for us. First drill, standing at the top back edge of your mat. We're going to bend the knee to do. So heel of the hand and the same foot move forward with the heel of the foot. Heel of the hand, heel of the foot, like an elephant. Heel of the hand, heel of the foot, down to the toe. And then turn around and go back. You want to take a couple of laps like this. Stretching through not only the hamstrings, but also engaging those quads as we're walking along and strengthening the glutes a little bit too. Keep your knees fairly bent here. If you feel you want a big rotor challenge, you can try and straighten them and do a straight leg walk. If that's a little bit harder, you really need to engage those quadriceps muscles. Once you reach the back end of your mat, again, back to the start, you can stop there. Fantastic. Coming a bit forward on your mat now. Take a nice one hand down in front of you, bend the elbow up and then extend. Bend the elbow back in and down. Other side, bend the elbow up, extend, in and down. Up, extend, in and down. One more each side. Elbows, take a little swing side to side. Bend the knees, rolling back up through the spine, shoulders down and back, and shoulders forward. Fantastic. Time for some downward dog flow with now, guys. Focus should come into your downward facing dog. And stepping on, taking your feet to the back of the mat, step your toes together. Point the toes to the right foot. We're going to kick up for 8. Nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hold it up. Pushing those hands down into the floor. Extending through your shoulders. Really making them work. Bend your hips open. Point the knee to the ceiling. Kick your butt 8 times. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As you bring that knee down, bring it through into your plank. Bring the knee to your elbow. Send it back up. Knee to the elbow. Send it back up. Knee to elbow. Send back up. One more time. Knee to the elbow. All the way up. And lunge it through between your hands. Keeping that back leg nicely extended, so pull your arms up. If you can drop a little lower. Beautiful. Breathe and hip. Drop that back knee. Keeping your toes tucked here. I really want you to have that engagement through this whole back leg to help with this spot. Keeping your arms up, we're going to circle back. And let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it forward. Hands on the floor. Untuck those back toes now. Reaching up. See if you can bring that hip a little bit lower. Remember your front knee stays behind the ankle. Opening up through the hip. Stretching that quad out. Bring it back to your 99 feet. Keep that front foot back in. Place your hands on that front knee. Really push this back hip forward, the front hip backward. Then round out your back. Just get a nice stretch through that quad. Walking that front foot forward again. Bring your hands to the inside. Bend your knee, front knee out to the side. Lifting the inner sole of your foot, outer edge pressing down into the mat. Take a little rock here. If that feels comfortable, you can come down to your elbows. So on that front leg, as well as stretching the hip flexor and quad on that back leg. Back up onto your hands. The opposite hand to the front foot on the floor. Same hand as front foot. Twisting open. See how far you can reach. reach your chest up to the ceiling. And slowly bring that back down. Place that hand down on the ground. Lift the other hand and open up in the other direction now. Nice fake triangle pose, hey? And placing it back down. Sinking your hips back. Extending that front leg. We're just going to give it a bit of a floss. Waving your flex foot from side to side. Fantastic. Place the hands on the inside. Squeeze that foot back. Tuck the toes. Push back into your downward dog. We're going to do the other side. Point your left toe. Kick up for 8, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold up on the next one. 8. Push through those hands. Engage. Sending energy down through the floor. Open up the hip. Point the knee towards the ceiling. Kick your butt 8 times. 5, 4, 3, 2, and send it straight back up. Knee through to elbow. Send it straight back up. Knee to elbow. Back up. 2 more times. Knee to elbow. And extend. Last one. Knee to elbow. Extend it back up. Lunge through. Bring your arms up. Keep that back leg extended. Reaching up, creating space between that front thigh, your ribs and your hips. See if you can sink a little bit lower. And coming down, drop that back knee, keeping your toes tucked. Circle back. Go for 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it forward. And either side of the If you can sink that hip a little bit lower, you can untuck those back toes. Coming back up into your 90-90. Both hands on that front knee. Remember the front hip pushing backwards, back hip bringing forward. Bend your back towards the wall behind you. Squeeze your bum. Bringing your hands to the inside. Sending that left knee out to the side now. Give a little wiggle here. A little side to side. If that feels comfortable, come on down to your elbows. Back up onto your hands. Opposite hand to front foot stays on the ground. You're going to bend the elbow and extend up, opening up towards that front leg. Now, place that hand down on the ground. Extend the other arm up towards the ceiling, turning the chest open. And bring that hand back down. Sink your bum back. Give that leg a little bit of a floss. Flashing you my bum. that leg back. Come on into your child's pose now. Again, engaging through the floor, sending your armpits down towards the mat. Trying to get those muscles in your thoracic spine engaging, all up near your shoulder blades. If you have your strap handy, come on up really slowly and grab your strap. Just have it nearby. We will use that very shortly. If you're able to, have a little loop in one end so that you can loop around your foot. I undid mine earlier, I don't know why. I want the loop. Just have that nearby. Coming down onto our stomachs now. Make sure you've got some room out in front of you. Time to work on our prone arm lift. So prone being on your stomach and lifting your arms. So for this, if you want to block underneath your forehead, you can. The head's going to stay close to the ground, and you're going to lift one arm at a time. In your own time, lift one arm 8 times, the other arm 8 times, and then both for 8. Okay, so head down as you put it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make sure your thumbs are pointing up towards the ceiling. Go ahead and do the other side 8 times. Then once you've done that 8, lifting both together. So thumbs pointing up. Keeping your arms close to your ears as you can. Really engaging through that upper back, your shoulders. Fantastic. Keep going with that. Good job, Anita. Great work, guys. Well done. Yeah? Excellent. Side of the legs now. You can come up onto your elbow. Extend the legs out behind you. We're lifting from our bum. So our underbutt. So let's work that. We're going to do the same with our legs. One leg 8 times, the other leg 8 times, and both together for 8. When you lift both together, you may not get as high. What I want to do is see those legs nice and straight, so you're engaging your quads and your glutes at the same time. So it's really concentrating on that arch. Okay? So in your own time, lift one leg 8, 7, 6, 5. That's it. Keep going. And then the other leg once you've done that one. And then both together. Wonderful. Once you've done the 8 there, grab your lovely little strap. You're going to place it on one ankle. So if you're placing it on your right ankle, actually place it around the sole of your foot, not your ankle. Reach the strap overhead and place it in your opposite arm. What I want you to do is place the other arm in front of you and push up, pulling that foot towards the ground and extending your front arm. So if you need to let out the chin tank, do that. It's a rocking motion that we need to do. So you bend into the front elbow, you come down and up, keeping the arm and the leg straight. Straighten your legs, Sandy. If you need to let out a little bit more on the strap so you can straighten that back leg, do that. That is quite okay. Go for about 8 rocks. Once you've done your 8, hold it up. See if you can walk your hand down the strap. So to do that, bend your foot in. Walk your hand down the strap. See if you can go a little bit tighter now. Keeping that arm nice and close to your head. And down and up for 8. Keep going. Excellent. Once you've done your 8, hold up at the top. Bend that back knee. Keep your arms up. Bend your back knee. And bring it in. So extend the arm out to the front and bend that foot towards your bum. And release. Take the arm back and the leg back. And bend it in again. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Changing to the other leg now. I'm going to tie my knot back in my strap. Okay, strap on the foot, stand the other arm out in front, straighten both, and I just can't get my knots right. Go for your rock, keep your leg and arm straight, so if you need to go to the end of your strap, do that. Sally, have your front hand down on the mat, on your hand, that way it allows you to bend into that elbow, that's it. Excellent. Great work, Anita. Really push that foot back down to help you come back up. Fantastic. Once you've gone for 8, hold at the top. See if you can work your hand down the strap a little bit further. Bending that foot in, bringing the strap up higher. Excellent. And go for another 8. You got this. Ebony's got a good rock and roll going on. I reckon she could do almost a somersault. Are you okay, Sally? Okay, extend the arm in front of you, bend that foot to your bum. Extend the arm all the way out, foot to the bum. Excellent. So with this, we're engaging, we're pushing down through our arms and keeping it really close to our head. Extend the foot, take the arms back. So still keeping the arms straight, take the arms back. Excellent. Bend the foot, bring the arm forward. Getting a bit of shoulder movement as well. Bend back. Bring forward. Release the strap from your hand. Release the foot. Take the strap off now. Forward. Very good, guys. Apologies if I keep breathing a little. Some of those wonderful internet connection things going on. Cool. We've got awesome amount of time to do almost all the drills that I have put out for you. So I hope you're feeling okay. Grab a drink of water if you need to. If it's too intense, just back off. Do a few less reps. That's quite okay. All good, Ed? Awesome. Sally, you okay? Great. Fantastic. Okay. This one's a little different. Usually works well with a rolling, like a foam roller or something like that rolls and moves. So if you have a water bottle handy, get your water bottle, as long as it's round. Now, you're not going to be putting a lot of weight on it, which is great. So the squishable one is fine. I have this one here today. Alright, so let me show you what this one is. we're going to come down. We're going to come down into our child's pose. So both knees are bent right underneath our chest. We're going to lift one knee. The top of that knee is going to rest on that water bottle. We're going to come down onto our elbows. We're going to roll back, and as we do, our bum sinks towards that back heel. As we roll forward, we lift and squeeze that glute. Place it back down on the water bottle, roll it back, lift forward, lift it up. Bring it forward, squeeze it up. We're really working out the glutes, but we're also working out the quad on our other side too. Probably feel that in the knee that's on the ground. This is a good strengthening exercise for glutes. Get them to work. So take it nice and slow, nice and easy. Really feel that butt squeeze as you squeeze up. Once you've done 2 lots of 4, change to the other side. Great work, guys. Awesome. Woo! That was just a fun, different one. I thought I'd throw in there. Why not? All right. Let's do a bit of a quad stretch before we get into a bit of shoulder rotation and then the rest of our glutes. Okay, so for this one, what do I want to do? Have one leg out in front, the other one bent behind you. Come back onto your elbows if you can. Don't get very high before you start to feel the stretch through the quad of the bent leg. And just hold it. Slowly bring it down. We're going to do this 8 times and very slowly. Bring your hips up. Try to keep that knee on the ground. And hips down. Hips up. Down, hips up, and down. Go for 2 more. And last one, and down. Sweeping that leg out from behind you, very carefully. Changing sides. Bringing the other foot behind you. Bending the other foot next to the knee. Bring down to your elbows if that's too hard. Hands are wide. Pushing up into the hip. Lifting up gently. And coming back down. Hips up. And back down. And up. And down. 2 more, lift up. Ease your glute. And come back down. Last one, lifting up. And back down. Rolling over into your side to spit that foot out. Oh, nice. Ready to do some of these fun shoulder rotation exercises that we always do with our back bends. Lovely, lovely back bends. Alright, having your hands nice and wide to start with. You've got a nice stretchy strap. Really engage and pull out. If you've got not such a stretchy strap, just make sure you take your hands out a little bit wider. Always start wider. So first of all, we're going to take them up to the top and then straight forward again. So remember with this, the not move forward and backwards. It stays nice and stationary, nice and concrete. Up and down. We don't want to do this. No cheating. Fantastic. Take your arms up. Rotate your torso to the side. Back to the middle. Rock to the other side. Making that oblique work. Oh my gosh. And bring your hands down. Take your hands back up. Go the opposite direction to start with now. Back to the middle. And to the other side. And back to the middle. Bring it down. Taking it up. Taking it over to the side. So we're not doing a full lean. You don't need to touch the floor. So when you do it, you move your arms first. And just think about drawing your ribs towards your hips on the side you're leaning towards. And extending through the other side. Bring your arms back up. Taking it over to the other side. So arms move and then branch through that side. Back to the middle. Take it over again. Back over again. See if you can work your hands in a little bit closer this time. We're going to go all the way up, over and back down, all the way up, over and back down. We're going to do this 4 times. We go nice, slow and controlled. Keep those arms straight. Shoulder blades draw together as you go back. Relax the neck. Once you've done that 4 times, good job. Throw the strap away. No, don't throw the strap away. We're going to need it for the next exercise. Get your 2 yoga blocks. This is glute bridge on steroids. So let me show you. You're going to place the 2 yoga blocks in front of you. You're going to come into your glute bridge position. You're going to have your nice strap across your middle, across the top of your hips. Hands down by your side like you normally would. You're going to come up into your glute bridge, holding that strap so you've got that resistance. You're going to step down with one foot, down with the other foot. So don't start with your feet too close on those blocks. Then up on the block, up on the block. When you step down, don't let your hips drop. Keep that tension on that band. And we're going to step up and down 8 times. Actually, going to 4. So stepping up and down is 1. Once you've done 4, roll back down. 1 vertebra at a time. Go for it. You're coming up into your glute bridge. Push up, Sally. That's it. 1 foot, other foot. Keeping those hips up nice and high as you do that. Great work, guys. And releasing back down, back down. Wonderful. Move the blocks out of the way and the strap. So I give that fun one a go. Coming down into your normal glute bridges now, hands by your side. Lifting up. Holding the position. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come halfway down, squeeze it up. Halfway down, squeeze it up. Halfway down, squeeze it up. Go for 4. Down, 3. Down, 2. Down, 1. Roll it down. Stretch out your legs. Give them a good shake. Fabulous. Alrighty. Let's see if we can get this chest nice and open, coming back up into all fours. Making sure that your knees are over your hips or over your knees. Your knees are under your hips. Whichever way you want to look at it, from upside down or up the right way. Walking your hands forward, keeping your hips above your knees, stretching out, trying to get those armpits down on the floor. If that's still difficult for you, that's fine. As long as you have a really good engagement through those arms, really pushing into the floor, and then try and lower your chest between your arms. Your arms should be right over here. If you're finding that too easy, pop your hands up onto the floor. So what I want to see now is a bit of engagement. So whether you're on the block or not, press your fingertips, so lift up onto your fingertips and drop your chest. So your elbows should raise up off the floor. Scoot your bum a little bit further forward. You're a little bit back. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, you up on your fingertips. Try and get those elbows up. Excellent. Really good engagement. And slowly coming out, sinking your hips back down towards your bum. And rolling back up out of that. Fantastic. How are we feeling? Can I get a thumbs up? All right, set your block aside. Time for some fun stuff. All right, we're going to try this a couple of different ways. So an easy way, and not so easy way, and the normal way. Did I make it easy? I don't know, it might make sense once we do it. All right, starting with one leg out straight, the other leg in. Hand legs at bend, that hand comes down to the floor, then you sweep up forward. And I want you to reach around as far as you can, bending your hips, really pushing them forward. Hold it, and come back down. And then sweep it up for a press. And come back down. Let's change sides. The foot comes into the straight leg, hand goes to the ground. Don't point your fingers sort of out to the side and back. Scoop the other arm up over, send your hips forward. And coming back down. I say my hips are feeling pretty good right now. And bring it up and over. And back down. Each time try and get your chest further pointing towards the ceiling. One hand on the ground, like we just did. We're just going to be in like a reverse tabletop position. So one hand, that's the hand you're going to sweep towards, okay? Fingers are pointing away from you. So even if you want to come up to the tabletop, just make sure your hand is under your shoulders. You can do that first. Beautiful. Thumb comes back down, you take the other hand. Round in front. Again, lift your hips and come back down. If you're feeling really game, release this hand. Yeah, still fingers pointing towards the back. You can flip it over, reach it all the way over, and then sweep it. Did you do that one, Anita?
I don't really have the room for sweeping. It's very tight.
No. Can you lift your hips straight up and just lift up like that?
Yeah, that's what I was doing instead, like just normal.
Cool.
Yeah, I was just sort of doing like a normal wheel back bend again.
Okay.
Just making
Yeah.
the most of what I can do.
Awesome. Good work. Fantastic. Once you've done a couple on one side, make sure you do the other side as well. Really good, guys. Ed, you're almost all the way over. So are you, Sally? Great work.
That's so much progress, Kristie. I've never been so close.
That is awesome. So I think maybe for you, we've done a lot of hip flexor opening today, not so much glute work. And we've done a bit of shoulders, but I think it might be your hip flexors. Cool. Awesome. Right, go. Let's get into some back bends. And then we can do some cool down. So who wants to do their wheel? Can you show me your wheel? Come on. You can do wheels. Alright. So down on your back. Hands, shoulders, elbows pointing up. Pushing through your legs, then pushing through your arms. Try and engage. And send your heart through your arms. When you come down, make sure you bring your chin to your chest, send your hips back towards your feet, and roll it down. You got this, Ed. Elbows in, push, push, push. Yes. And Sally, that's amazing. Oh my gosh, you guys are awesome. I'm going to find my phone. I need to take a photo. Awesome. Take a moment. And then everybody up again. And then I'll take a photo. It looks so good. All right, are we ready? 4, 3, 2, 1, up you go. You guys are fabulous. Well done. If you would like a challenge, because we've got a few extra minutes here, which is wonderful. Who feels comfortable with going to a straight leg? Ebony, I saw your legs were pretty straight there, which is really good. Have you come down onto your elbows before? No? Do you want to see if you can? Yeah? Okay, so let me give you a pointer. If you want to have another go at your bridge, guys, or getting into straight legs, let me show you the straight leg. Sally, I think you've had a go at this before. Yeah? Try and push into those legs and make them straight, even if you need to walk them out a little bit more. That one looks like this. Really push through, straighten the legs out. Make sure your heart is opening up between your hands, sorry, between your arms. Then you can walk your feet back in, and chin to chest, things down. Cool. Ebony, are you watching? Okay. Pushing up into your bridge. Then what you're going to do is you're going to come down like a push-up. So even if you want to do a couple of these first, and then come out of it, that's a good way to do it. I like to walk my feet in further, and then you walk your feet in, stand up, looking back towards your feet, come out of it. One hand, push, engage, up, and come down. If you start to feel at any point when you're walking your hand towards your foot that it's not comfortable, walk it back, straight back out again, and push out of it. Okay? Just watch your wrists and watch your shoulders. Do try and keep the elbows in, and so the arms straight back like that. Mine do tend to go in at the middle, but it's tricky to get them straight. Just be careful. Have a look there, Sally. Nice. Great work, Sally. Good push-up steps. Good strength, Anita. Try not to rest on your head too much, Ebony. You just think of walking your hands back towards your feet and and bending your elbow. Yes, you're getting there. It's tricky. It's so tricky.
Do you rest on your head at all? I feel like I can't move my arms forward if I don't rest on my head.
I do a little bit, and that's why I tend to walk my feet in first so I can push up, which gives me enough room to have my arm come underneath. So
I'll try again with resting on my head a little bit.
Just be very, very careful. Think about looking back towards your feet. Easy does it?
It's so hard.
It is. And you know what? One of the good ways to practice doing that is this. So the elbows on the floor.
Okay.
Because, and even maybe 2 blocks if you're flexed enough, because this is what you're doing. So it's opening up through here, really engaging the serratus anterior here to really pull that shoulder back.
Okay.
Good work, guys. Let's do a stretch. Okay. Coming on to our butt. Just gotta think, how am I going to, which one am I going to do? Okay. We're going to take a little twist here. Bring your knees up to your chest. Grab hold, do a little rock and roll to the side. Massaging through your shoulders. Taking your arms out to the side, keeping your knees up high, dropping them over towards one elbow, turning your head in the opposite direction. Doing a nice side twist. Bringing your knees back to your chest. Taking them over the other side. And go to the opposite direction. Down to the floor, taking the heel, ankle of the other foot on the knee, reaching through, and we're going to do a nice little stretch here. Changing sides. Other foot comes over the knee. Pulling it in nice and close. Dropping your knees over to one side, coming up onto your side, and then coming up to sit. Send one leg out in front, take the other knee over, bring the other knee back towards you. Leaning over that front knee, bring the opposite arm behind, reaching around behind. And changing sides. Now we've done a couple of twists. Fold your legs, take your legs forward, and just float down. Rest wherever you can. Bringing those shoulders all the way